Yep, that's what I'm doing. Sitting around checking out specs. Waiting on my valves to show up. Walked to the store. Now I'm just kind of flipping through the 89 body specs. Just seeing what's up. Getting ideas. I was watching VTech Academy last night. And I was watching him take this and flip the bracket to the other side and then push it all the way against that back wall. Got me thinking. I don't know. Might have an itch to do that. We'll see. Other than that, today I've got a couple of goofy little projects I kind of want to do. I want to get the edge trim on, if I can do that. I want to try and figure out where I'm going to be putting the amplifier and maybe even start wiring the speakers and whatnot. So, see where I can get with that stuff. Until then, I'm going to look at my, go back to looking at my body specs. So I decided to start putzing around with this stereo thing, getting some ideas here. My first thought was somewhere off to the side here. Just sitting, so I got these 4 holes there, and respectively down there and there. And they, like if you look, I can get the 1 bolt there, I can get 1 bolt on there. If I move it closer, I can get it, you know, a little more centered. Might be able to squeeze 1 in there, but I'll be pushing it as far as cracking the wood and pushing it out, so I don't really want to do that. I can also not bolt this down and just like strap it down or whatever. And then I thought, well, man, maybe I can bolt it up on the side over here like this. And then I got the idea, like, oh, well, that's not flush, so maybe I'll just put this board here. I'm like, well, I can put it at an angle. And my actual thought was to drill that and to put it in there like that. I had that thought for a second, which would be just drilling a hole directly into this. So I pulled this out laughing at myself, and then I realized I got this weird cord here. It took me about 3 seconds to figure out that that was the tail light, and I never even thought about this guy down here. Never once thought about it. And I realized I had 2 of them. And I was like, oh my god, I have bulbs in my car that aren't LED. So I'm gonna figure out how to get these guys out. I probably have some LEDs already. I was looking at like all the space up here. There's a bunch of room up in this guy. And I was thinking, you know, I've got a couple of like LED strip lights. I'm wondering if they're just sitting right in here somewhere. I got them somewhere, dang it. Electric drawer. I can't open my electric drawer. Oh, that's not good. That's never... Oh, shit. These don't lock unless they're all locked, so I don't... Anyways, I got those LED strips. Maybe I'll think those about. I'm trying to get this door open. Man, I was hoping that was for me. So I got those valve stems coming. It's like 3 o'clock. They're not supposed to come until 5:45 to 9:30 tonight. So when that dude pulled up, I was super excited. I love how they always block my driveway and then just wander off. Every fucking time. Block the driveway. Whatever. Anyways, I got this guy open. It locked itself for some reason. I had to lock the whole thing and then unlock it. Ugh, it's a beefy lock on this thing. Not too bad of a thing. It's international. It's nice. Nice. For the price point, it's fucking perfect. I think I got it on like clearance from Sears through their Walmart affiliate or something. It was like $250 shipped, which is ridiculous. You know, I think it was like a $570 or $580, $580 one or whatever, and I got it for like $250 shipped. Took forever. Took like 28 days or something, but I got it. Anyways, yeah. There it is. Look, oh, that's right. I even pre-wired them. I forgot about that. My friend Pablo, my boy P, hooked me up. Showed me how to solder these. So yeah, I was thinking I could use one of these Now I'm wondering, I could probably squeeze both of them in. I don't even know if that would be appropriate. Maybe I should take the bulbs out and see, huh? Grab a Phillip. Oh. Oh. She doesn't want to come out. Come out of there, you son of a bitch. Flumpernickel. So close. That is a regular bulb. Looks hard to change. Interesting. Ah, it's one of these guys. I think I do have these. I don't know if I have them in white though. Doesn't look burned out, but I don't remember ever seeing them on. Alright, so I turned the lights on and replaced the bulbs with LEDs and nothing. Reversed the polarities because they are polarity specific. Just flipped them around. Neither one of them are working, which leads me to think that I have a wiring problem, which is awesome. If you know me, I love wiring problems. So now I'm gonna go through some book here and figure out what's what. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, where are we? Alright. Instrument lights, tail lights, license plate. Instrument lights. Tail light. Yeah, just turn it on. So, that leads me to believe it's not a fuse problem. Whatever it is, ain't no fuse problem. So these guys all look good and tight. I pulled these connections. It's nice to know I have extra of these. Well, I don't know if they're extra, but it's nice to know that these exist on the car somewhere should I need one in a pinch. But even the other one is connected. So, looking at the wiring, seems fine. I looked up under here, where the wire comes down and through. Where am I? And that's actually the wire right there. Through. But it looks like it just tracing it back from here, right there, up here. There's no breaks in the wire, and it looks like this is only that one connection. Looks like it's just power and ground. It goes back through over here. There doesn't appear to be any breaks in the wire. It does come over here where I get I don't know what the fuck that is. You should look at what it is. I don't even have the slightest clue what that is. But yeah, I mean, I didn't tap into that power at all. Going through here, I think the only thing, because this wire runs directly, the only wire I ran back here is to the reverse lights, which came directly from the engine. I literally ran them all. I couldn't figure out which ones were which, so I literally ran them all the way back. I said, fuck it. Got tired of messing with it. So I guess now I check it for power. See if I'm getting stuff there. I just checked it for power. I've got power to it, so I'm gonna try a different bulb. Maybe that'll help. Alright, so with the lights running, I checked the battery. I was getting 9 volts. This guy was getting nothing out of here until I started scraping on it, and then I started getting 9 volts. So this thing might have just been, it's pretty dirty, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. Alright, so when you're cleaning electrical products and you use QR cleaner and you shove a wire brush in there, be sure to shut off the power, because I just blew the fuse, so now I get to like redo it. Right, so I just tested it and I was getting 8.93 over here. There you are, 8.93, and then I accidentally touched it and just blew the fuse again. So cleaning that off immediately gave me power. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the fuse again. Luckily I left them out, and I have a box, a plethora. This thing is very handy. Yeah, I think it's this guy. Replace this freaking fuse again. Back in a minute. Sorry about the angle, it's the best I can do without blowing the fuse, but barely touching it. Yeah, we got power. I haven't, the battery's a little dead from me holding the lights for so damn long. Alright, I'm gonna plug it in and see if it... Alright, that didn't work. I shoved the bulb in there, and it... Of course, that would be too easy, right? It'd be too easy if it was just a dirty connector. Alright, figure out what this is. Checking out the schematics here. This is out of the 89, 88, 89 Civic sedan. Schematics here. Left license plate, right license plate. Looks like they're all looped in, power in. So I have power coming to it, which makes me think that I've lost ground somewhere, because I have power. Yeah, let me retry to connect these connectors here. Alright, so I have voltage here. I thought for a second there I was getting voltage down there. I wasn't. Then I was checking for continuity, and now I have no continuity between this clip and where it ends. So I guess that means there's, I don't know. I guess that means there's a break in the wire. I don't know where it would happen, because it's literally like a 3-foot wire, but I guess I'm pulling the bumper off. Alright, so I've absolutely narrowed it down to a break in the wire. I have no continuity between there and here. I looked in the book, and it's literally just a short little thing, little harness. So there's a break in there. I cannot get to it because it's behind the steel bumper and the foam pack. So I'm gonna button this guy up, put it down. But as I was like fucking around in here and using my test LEDs, quickly hooked them up to this guy, and they work awesome. They're super bright. And I thought to myself, man, I could probably put these guys, just tape them. I got some 3M double-sided tape, like such, and attach it to this dude, which is serious need of cleaning. That's probably why it's not working. So I'm gonna get this guy undone, and then I'm gonna see if I can't hook this dude up. These LED lights shouldn't be very hard. And look at this guy. He's gonna try and solder the wires onto this one so that I could just continue to use the switch. It's gonna take some serious cleaning. Serious cleaning. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so I decided, giving up on that, I wanted to work on this. Pulling that off, clean it up. I soldered on power there, and there's nowhere to solder it there, so I just wrapped it around the thing and popped it in there. And went to plug it in, and it doesn't work. Messed with the switch, not working. Went to look at the let's see, trunk light 114, and I started to realize that all of this shit is tied in together. And one more page here. Backup light and the backup light, I was like, oh, I had to cut those and rewire those because I couldn't find out which were which. So I had, you can see it sitting right there. I had to run it all the way from the engine bay back, just because I was tired of messing with it for like 3 days. And as I'm looking at this backup switch and whatnot, I'm like, it's all kind of like rounded together. But then I look at the dome and trunk lights, and the ground for the trunk light switch and trunk light are all connected. So there's no ground unless this is plugged in. When I first did this is the sensor right there. When I first did it, I ran it up through here and then brought it out here or here, whatever, and it was like this much too short. So I always just kind of left it sitting there. I never even thought about it. And then I started reading this and I saw this, how it's grounded to it. I was like, oh fuck, so I plugged that in. And then lo and behold, if I can do this one hand, I know the suspense is killing you guys. Boom! LED lights. And they don't switch off. That's weird. Here, I thought I rigged it all fancy so that it wouldn't work unless, of course. Yeah, alright, I know what I need. Alright, flip this guy around from there to there. Yeah, should be alright. Let's give it a shot. If this, let's see, I want to turn it this direction. Maybe, hopefully this works. Yes, it's on. Now let's switch it off. Yes! Hell yeah. Alright, so now I need some 3M tape. Tape them up. Oh yeah, we lit up. It's like Close Encounters in here. Brr, 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 brr. That's pretty fucking sweet if you ask me. Boom. Boom. Oh, of course. The switch is a little dirty still. Either way, got LED trunk lights. I'm gonna take a shot of this later when it's darker. Or I could close my garage. Alright, so while I'm back here and doing this has been driving me nuts for quite a while. I snapped this bolt off. I took this off to paint it. There you go, see, it's still white. So what I want to do is get the bolt out of there. I knew there's a bolt in here that I have to unscrew that attaches onto this piece right here. So I'm going to loosen that up and get this thing off of here so I can get to that bolt. Alright, so I got this guy out. Like I said, it was just one little screw right there, which is like, goes in right there. And as I'm doing this, I'm realizing I can see down in there. So, of course, not wanting to give up, I realized I could see all the way down in there, down to the connectors, and there's no rips in the wires, nothing. So I pulled this sheathing. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with the wiring. It goes right there, and then it literally goes 3 more inches up, and that looks good in there. Which leads me to believe that the ground for this is tied in with something, something to do with that reverse switch or something. Now I'm really fucking curious as to why these lights won't turn on. I hope to give up and move on, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to do that. Anyways, I'm going to do this first. So, what do you do when your speed out breaks off? It's going so fine, and I just burp. Shit. Alright, so about 45 minutes, maybe even an hour now. I've been fucking with this. I'm done with it. Throwing it back on, painting it black, calling it a day. I knew it was gonna be a pain in the ass when I tried to when I broke it. I knew it was gonna be a pain in the ass, and it's still a fucking pain in the ass. Fuck it. I'm just gonna put it on there, put some tape on it or something. I don't even give a shit anymore. The old self-tapping bolt. See if this son of a bitch works. Oh, look at all that metal dust. That was way harder than I thought. I was literally had it just leaned in, holding on to the car, just had it leaned in, just push. Looked like it was gonna come out for a second, but then all of a sudden just went choop right in there. All right. That fucker is on there. Should have just done that months and months ago. Just right in there. Alright, well, that's fixed. Guess I'll put this one back on. Tie up them wires. Try and figure out what's going on with that. Yeah, buddy. Got it all back together. Did a little bit of rearranging. I'm gonna try and get this dude like that. Basically just cut this in half. Threw this in here. I'm not exactly sure I'm happy with what's going on with this. I might just get rid of this thing. Wasn't expecting to put it back here anyways, so I might get rid of that and then free up some space here. Quickly though, this guy came yesterday. Excuse me. It is for Progress coilover. Progress Technologies recommends that you use this stuff for your coilovers, as WD-40 has like acid in it or something or whatever. I can't remember what the website says, but they've been threatening that I use this, or else something bad will happen. It's just, I feel like it's just, you know, it's pure lubricant. I mean, this shit's for like airplanes, so I mean, it's the best of the best. This little tiny can was like $18, so you know, it's got to be better than WD-40, I reckon. Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna throw some of this on there real quick. Alright, sprayed them on there. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but it smells good. It smells like chocolate or something. Man, I just threw the charger on my battery and it like lit up. These things are super bright when there's actually battery power, not just 7 volts left in there from turning on and off the lights. God damn. That got bright. That got bright quick. Sweet. Just getting a little shit cleaned up. Or like a lot of shit cleaned up. Stuff super dirty up in here. Just been going through and busting out what I can. I haven't got to up here yet, but I've gotten all over back up in here. Got rid of most of the bird nest shit. Just whatever that stuff is. Leaves and stuff. But then I started looking at this. It looked like this side. Like that gummy stuff. The factory kind of sealant, glue-ish, whatever. But apparently that didn't hold very well. I'm trying to get this thing to fucking focus. This is all cleaned up. I took all the big chunks off and brushed it down. I'm gonna figure something out about that. Fill it with some kind of body filler or something. Don't even know. Rust inhibitor at the very least. Spray some rust inhibitor on there. But this also got me thinking about just catching all this air getting caught back up in here. It's only like 2 inches, but I feel like it's below the bumpers. I might be able to. I'm not a fan of the big diffuser holes, like the big 4 fucking holes right there. I'm not a fan of that. A, because you got to get rid of the bumper pack and all that crap, and this thing's a death trap as is, so I don't want to really, you know, bring back the structural integrity or whatever. But anyways, but I can put them in down here where most airflow is going to go. I gotta think about it. I might even draw it on there with Sharpie before I dig it out. Some like 1-inch holes, like 2 there, 2, 4, 6, 8. It'd be weird to put like 12 little holes right there. I don't know. It's easiest to do it right there because I don't have to take anything off or do anything. It's the least visible too. I don't even think, if you're like in an SUV or something, I don't think that you would even, well, I don't know. I think that'd be a perfect spot. I'm gonna think about that one. Those lights, bright lights, love it. Amazon. They're really early. I hope it's for me. It's so early. It's not supposed to come until like 5:45. It is 7:22, so I guess that makes about perfect sense. But that is for me. It's probably my valve stems. Huh. It was for me. It was for me. I had to wear my mask because I knew it was heavy, so I didn't want the dude to have to carry it. Yes, valve stems. Wow, yo, those sit way better. Those sit way better. Wow. Alright, shit. Guess I'm lapping these suckers. I love recording a big long video and then realizing the radio's on in the background the whole time. Yeah, I got 3 of these done. I got onto my 4th one and I remembered, hey, I had more packages. I forgot to include the other one. My other 2 of these are different sizes, different heights, and so my car sits at a weird angle and it freaks me out. So I got these guys, which are the most expensive ones that you can buy on Amazon that aren't like $8,000. Double locking. I like it. I'm enjoying this. And also, I got, where'd they go? Where'd they go? These dudes, which are supposed to sit on top like that. And then they're better for, I believe that to be correct. It's a little off center, but I'll get that in a minute. But then my wedge sits in there perfectly. So I'll be excited to get these swapped out. Oh, they're so much nicer than the other ones. So much nicer. These pads are awesome. Yeah, buddy, I'm excited about these. I really am. Just reading this thing, and it says to bend that little tab in after inserting the ratchet bar, which is this guy. And I was like, oh, that's weird. So I bent it, and then I realized that that locks it from coming out. Weird. I don't know if that's a safety feature as much as like a, so it doesn't fall on your toe because you pick it up too quick. You can see how that sits on there, nice. Nice and, yeah, that'll hold a car. So there's all the shit that came off the bottom of my car. It's a healthy pile, man. It's no fucking around. I was hoping there was like a quarter in there from like 1912 or something. No, that is just from the upper or the lower lip right there. That's it. All that crap. Probably a pound. Some you racers out there, I tell you what. If you're looking for an extra quarter of a mile, clean the crap out from underneath your car. Alright, so got these guys all set up. I'm gonna hop back on this dude. At least get these lapped and put back on tonight. I thought I'm gonna do that, but I don't know. Pushing 8 o'clock here. I'm not pushing 8 o'clock. Push way past 8 o'clock. So I don't know how much gumption I got in me. Probably enough to get through this lapping for sure, but I don't know if I'm gonna bother to put the head back on or wait until tomorrow when I have more emotional juice to give to this. But for now, got these in light. Boom. Oh shit, that's awesome. Holy shit. Holy shit. Now that's what I call some fucking trunk lights. God damn. That's beauty. That is definitely a beauty. Shit, yeah. I was just finishing up these valves. I just finished this one and I was about to start that one. The way I do these is I have a little drill bit adapter. It's actually supposed to clip into, I don't know where my other drill is right this second. It's clip into one of those guys, but with the thing, there you go. It clips into one of those. And then you use it as a drill for drill bits as opposed to something that doesn't have the clips to go into that. I use it like this. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's how I'm doing it, because these things suck. First of all, one of them is not going to work for you. It's either too big. This is way too fucking big. I'm not going to flip it over the head, but that's way too big and that's way too big. The one that I used last time, I can't for the life of me find. So I'm kind of stuck doing this, and I kind of like doing this way. Yeah, but you don't watch this. Alright, got them all valve lapped. Got them all valve lapped. Looking good. Inside here, one last look before I close it up forever. Yeah. I think I got some goodness on there. This camera's so nice. I love my Samsung S21 Plus. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop right here. I haven't put the springs on yet. I was noticing that there was some oil coming down the chute and collecting on the cylinder heads. Last time I believe that I had them all closed and they sat there, and I think that that's what caused all the major buildup of oil, was the stuff that was in the tubes coming out. So this time I'm just going to let it sit overnight and put a nice dry towel down here as such. See what it looks like in the morning. I'm sure there'll be some oil because I can already see some. I've been kind of wiping it off as I go. I was trying to get like hardly any in there, but I mean, no matter what you do, you're going to get a little in there. So yeah, I'm going to let it sit overnight and drain out, and then come back tomorrow and clean the shit out of these. I only kind of wiped them off pretty good, just to kind of get them in there and on there. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to use some brake cleaner and clean this part and see if it'll hold water as it were. Alright, so for tonight I'm done, I guess. Back here in the morning, about right here.